Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of my series, My Story. In this one, I will be talking about my multiple sclerosis diagnosis and journey and shock and everything like that. So, in the last episode, I started talking about some difficulties I had. I was feeling numbness in my legs especially, but also in my hands at some point. I was feeling like I couldn't walk very well, not a lot of balance, but I was walking normally, but like not feeling 100% stable. And it was a big journey until I got my diagnosis and all these things. So I'm gonna get a little bit more detailed in this. At first I was feeling, like I said, some numbness, some weird feelings in my limbs. I had no idea what it could be. I was already not in a very good place, like I said in my previous episodes. I was really down mentally. I had just moved back home from living on my own abroad, and I was feeling lost in general. I had no job, no friends, and so I was not in a good space at all. So, of course, I started going to the doctors to see what's going on with me. In the beginning, they didn't find anything. They thought it was from my back. They said it's okay, don't worry. I started taking some medications, and it didn't get better until I got some cortisone by mistake, because I started having some other irrelevant, maybe there were some kind of side effects from the medications I was getting for my back, which was not what I needed. And so those medications had some kind of side effects to me, so I received cortisone, and suddenly those numbness, those feelings, that everything that was wrong with me went away. So after a while, after I think 3 months, I started having again some numbness in my hands. So that was the next step. I went again with my mother, of course, by my side in all this journey. I went again to another doctor for my back, because we thought it was because of that. And he said that the hands have nothing to do with the back, so I have to have some scans on my brain, on my head, on my, all that area, to be able to determine what could be going wrong. Of course, I got super scared. I was so scared in all that journey, and shocked, like, what could it be? And so I at first didn't want. I was in denial. I thought that it's not possible that I have something so serious that I have to get a scan, like MRI scan and all these detailed exams. But after all, of course, I went. I had the exams. They found that the reason for that numbness was multiple sclerosis, and that's when everything started changing for me, and my health journey began. Of course, it had already begun since I was, of course, having the numbness, but then I started talking with a neurologist trying to figure out the best treatment for me. Had some more blood exams and stuff like that. And so I started with an injection that was 3 times per week. It was giving me a lot of side effects, but whatever, you know. I didn't know yet that I can change it. I'm gonna go more in detail into that in another episode. But yeah, I started taking that medication. Everything was going well. But mentally, no, it wasn't going very well. I was not doing a lot of things. I was spending most of my time inside the house. So I decided that I have to try and, start doing things. If I remember correctly, I spent 2 years, more or less, being in kind of a, dead time, like doing nothing, basically. Of course, I was, going out and stuff, but doing nothing of substance in my life. I was just in pause. I was not, trying to grow or trying to get better progress and find a job. I was unable. I was in shock. I was feeling like, of course, the doctors said that I have to be calm, I shouldn't be stressed a lot and all these things. So my mother, she was a little bit overprotective, I think. And she was also trying to protect me from everyone and everything, even the family members, even my father, for example, or my sister. Whenever they would say something that could make me sad or upset, she would try to stop it. So you can understand, I was in a very protective situation from my mother, and because of sclerosis, I was also believing that that's the way I should be living. Anyway, slowly I started finding again friends from my past that I was hanging out before I moved abroad. And I started doing more things, some kind of workshops and like stuff to get out of the house more and do more artistic things and all that. And after a while, I think exactly like 2 or 2.5 years after I was diagnosed, and after that big pause of my life, I started thinking that I should probably start working. And my next chapter, my next episode is gonna be about that. I'm gonna end here. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.